Have a great day, dear students. Today we are going to see about SQL and SQL commands. Before that, yesterday's class we have seen about how to create a table and how to insert a rows into the table. So those are the commands, two commands: create table, insert into, are the two commands which are used to create a table and insert a rows into the table, and those commands are called as SQL commands. So what is SQL? That is what we are going to see about SQL commands today. So what is SQL? What is the expansion? Structured query language. And SQL is used to, what is the purpose of SQL? It is a language, or it is a set of commands which are used to access the data from the table or database. So it is used for accessing and manipulating. What is manipulating? It is calculating. So used to perform so many operations. It is said to be as an manipulating. So here SQL is used for accessing and manipulating the database, and it is introduced and standardized by ANSI, American National Standards Institute, and also by ISO, International Organization for Standardization, in the year of 1986 and 1987. It is used to, mainly it is used to execute queries. Queries means the set of commands, like yesterday we have studied, insert into. So here what is the purpose of insert into command? This is a command. This is a query which is used to add the records into the table. So likewise it is used to execute the queries. It is allow the user to create a new table in the database, and we can by using some commands we can retrieve the data from the database, and we can insert records, we can update records, we can delete the records to entirely manipulate the records or manipulate the data in the database. You are using the SQL queries. And then in these SQL commands are mainly categorized into 5. So what are they? DDL, data definition language; DML, data manipulation language; DQL, data query language; and then DCL, transaction control language; and then DCL, data control language. From the name itself we can identify the commands which are used for this purpose. So first we are going to see about DDL. What is DDL? Data definition. It briefly gives it is going to define the, so what are the commands which are used to define the data, which is used to create a table, which is used to delete a table, which is used to create a column or given change in the column or change in the table. And those commands entirely come into the package, and those commands are called as DDL command. So the commands which are used to define the data, define the database structure, and those commands are called as DDL commands, or data definition language. And what are the commands? You can see here: create, alter, drop, rename, and truncate. So we are going to see briefly about this commands. First, from yesterday itself we had seen about create command. So create database, and then you have to specify the database name so that we can easily create a database. So the syntax of the command, you can see here. What is the purpose of create command? It is used to create the database or table. So how to create the database? Create database, database name. So in previous classes we had seen about, see here, create database school. So here, after creating the database school, how to activate the database? Use, with the help of use command. So after writing the command use DB or use school, we can activate the school database. And how to create the table? Yesterday itself we can see the syntax: create table, table name, and then what is the column, what are the data type, and set of column and their data type with their size we have to specify. Yes, here I am going to write one example to how to create a table. So yesterday we had create about biodata. Create table biodata biodata. So biodata table, how many columns has to appear? Say first is a name. So name we are going to enter either character or number. We are going, both we can write. So we can specify as an varchar or character. Character of size 25 or 40, whatever we can specify. So this is the first column. And then second column, what we have specified yesterday is an age. Age, gender, city. So here next column, what we have to specify? Age. What is the age data type? It is in numeric. So we have to specify integer. The default size, it will take 11 character. That is 11 numbers we can enter in that column. And then next one, age, name, age, gender, city. So what is gender? Gender comes in only one character. So we can specify character 2. That's all. And then next one is name, age, gender, and then here we are going to specify the city. So city must be in character, 10 character or 25 character. What is the size? It's up to us. We can specify. So after that, the terminator semicolon. So this is a command which is used to create a table biodata. So here we had seen two commands. Syntax for two commands which is used to create a database and create a table. Next heading is alter. So next, how to alter. What is the purpose of alter command? It is used to, from the name itself we can say alter, change. So we can change the table structure. Suppose our table, in this example, our table is, how many fields in our table? Name, age, gender, and then city. These are all the 4 columns in our table. The table name is biodata. So just a rough column without any fields, without any records. We have just created a table alone. The structure of the table alone get created. So if you want to make any changes in the table, so that you have to use the alter command. So it is used to alter the table structure. So we can add. So here, if you want to add a new column address here, so we can use it with the help of alter command. So what is the syntax of this command? Alter table, table name, then we must use modify or add. If you want to add a new column, we must use add. And then if you want to modify the existing column data type, say for example, gender, I must enter either for male 0 and female 1. So here I have to change the data type as character into integer. So how I can change it? With the help of alter table. So here if you want to change the alter table, what is the table name? Biodata. So biodata, what we are going to do? We are going to modify. Which column we are going to modify? Gender. Gender what? Data type, it's in character, but what we are going to do? We are going to change this as an integer. And then size we can specify 2 or 3, what else the size. So here is a command which is used to modify the table structure. With the help of alter command, we had modify. And then if you want to add another one column address, so what we have to do? Alter table. Which table we are going to alter? Biodata. So alter table biodata. Then what we are going to do? We are going to add. So add. What field we are going to add? Address. So add address. What is the data type? Is in character or a set of strings. So we can specify it as an varchar of 200. So here 200 characters we can enter. So we are adding another one new column. So after that, the structure of the table is with how many fields? With 5 set of fields, that is name, age, then gender, city, and another one new column get added is address. So with 5 fields we have changed the structure of the table with the help of alter command and add command. So what we had done? Alter table, table name. What we are going to, either we are going to modify the data values or we are going to add a new column. So how to add a column? With the help of add command. Add, then column name, and then data type, and then size of the column. Then if you want to add two or more columns, now we can separate it by comma and we can add it the column list.